Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another build and construction video in Azur Lane. Welcome to the rerun of Crimson Echoes. Long awaited, I know a lot of people are excited for this, also potentially known as the return of the Fluffy Tails. Maybe I'm the only one that calls it that. But Amagi, finally back. Very, very exciting. We did get the Amagi server that went live, which I guess preceded the reintroduction of Amagi into the pool here. Well, in the limited pool. Amagi is very, very popular. The event itself is very, very good. Obviously, I cleared it and got all of the relevant ships when it first came out. But I think Crimson Echoes, I think for people that are going to be experiencing it for the first time, definitely one of the, I think, the stronger core events as a whole. So definitely looking forward to hearing people talk about that. Amagi, of course, was one of the most popular voted ships on Global, so she's got a lot of fans out there, and people finally have the chance to get her. Alongside the Crimson Echoes event, or rerun, is this Little Royal Knight, so we are going to have a chance of getting Little Renown. We get her at the start, when we first log in, after the maintenance update. As an NPC, you can get her permanently by clearing the necessary event and the requirements therein. Crimson Celebration, yeah, that's nothing new. So, let's jump right into the builds then. So here it is, the limited raid-up banner, featuring a whole host of beautiful characters, all the way up until May 6th is when we have the ability to pull them. Let's just take a quick look at the rates here. So, TOSA is new. TOSA is a brand new ship, TOSA class TOSA. She has a 2% rate. Amagi has a 2% rate. Kaga, who can also be gotten from the exchange shop for the event, has a 0.5% rate, so that makes perfect sense. Naganami, Hanazuki are both new, I believe, 2.5%, so we're hoping to get at least one copy of either of those. Ashigara is a returning ship at 2.5%, so we already have her. And Naka and Hatakaze, we have both of them as well. So lots of raid-up ships. Regardless if you're going to be pulling, you're going to get a lot of raid-up ships. The overall SR rate for a raid-up ship is 2.5%, which is... not 2.5, it's 4.5%, which is actually more than half of the total SR rate. So it's more likely than not, if you get an SR, that it is going to be an event SR. So let's go ahead and clear out the 3 dailies that I did here. These are just light constructions. We'll finish these so we can just jump right into the event constructions unhindered. So we're going to get a Leander, as well as a Signet and a Downs. Alright, let's start off strong with a 10 pull. Let's go right into it, not waste any time, and use these quick finishers, absolutely, and hope for the best. If we can get the new ships, not the rerun ships, that's really the goal, because for the rerun ships, I have them all at max limit break. I don't need any more copies, so they're really just going to be medals at that point. There's Naka, don't need her, Suffolk, Kent's, Norfolk, jeez. Oh my god, these Kents, please. Kent, please. Hey, Shikikan. Oh, hey, Hanazuki. We got an event ship, a new event ship, let me rephrase that, in the first multi when all hope was lost. It was our last 10th pull. So, Hanazuki, I, Destroyer Hanazuki from the Sakura Empire, would like to extend my humble greetings to you. As a member of the Akazuki class, I specialize in anti-air and anti-sub warfare, but please do not hesitate to call upon me where I am needed. Very graceful and elegant introduction. That's awesome. She looks great. Oh wait, it was the 9th pull. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Alright, so we got one of the elites right away. That's actually pretty exciting. I am absolutely pleased with that. Let's keep that rolling. One new event ship per 10 pull. We'll be 3 10 pulls in, and then we'll be done and get out of here. We'll also take a look at the new skins that dropped, which are beautiful. Renown. So we got Lil Renown as the NPC, and we're getting Renown in our pulls. Okay, that's fine. Taka. Okay, all right. Our first SR is going to be a non-banner SR, not even a rerun banner SR. But Taka felt left out. I understand. That's okay. I'm happy to see her. That's okay. She can appear. That is not a problem. Another Naka. So we are going to get a lot of the rated up rares. They are each 5%, which means that you have a 10% rate for every pull to get one of them. So, so yeah, it's chances are extremely high to get some of those, which is nice for newer players to be able to max them out quickly. So no new event ship there, but we did get an SR So that's still eventful. I'm still going to call that a win, because it was somewhat exciting, right? Norfolk, Chicago, seeing a lot of familiar faces. So Ashigara is a raid-up ship. Certainly, again, a rerun Crimson Echo ship. She's great, love her design. Her skin looks amazing. And I really always have loved her kind of action-y pose here as well. She looks really cool, so... have her maxed, so I don't need another one, but it's nice to see her show up, regardless. There's a Suffolk. There's Kent again. Northampton, a lot of familiar faces. It's always a little tricky when you're trying to kind of dodge the rerun ships, so... Hatakaze, also, again, one of the raid-up rares. Okay, alright. So like I said, a lot of people are fans of Amagi, and I can't blame them. Amagi is great. Not only was she super powerful when she came out, she's still strong, but her, her design, she's always graceful, elegant. She can control the two fox sisters, and there she is. She, speak of the devil and she'll appear before you. Here she is, and her design is very elegant. She has this very calm storm behind her, almost like she's obviously very calm on the outside, but you can tell that she's crafty. She's a tactician. I dare say a little manipulative, maybe. But yeah, Amagi's awesome, and her event again is a pretty great one. I think it was probably a turning point for the game as far as the stories were concerned, because I think, oh, there we go! Naganami! That is awesome! Look at that floofy tail. So this place is the port. Huh. Oh, Commander! I'm the 4th ship of the Yugumo class, Naganami. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. What's my selling point? Love! I love you! And everyone else as well. That is so cute. It is such a cute introduction line. Yeah, so she's got this big floofy tail and the big cuddly ears. She's certainly got curves in all the right places. I like that her skirt has actually a little opening for the tail, which you don't really get to see very often with a lot of these ships that have giant tails, which happen to be, a lot of those happen to be in this banner. So that's awesome. We got Naganami, which is the other elite. So we're just missing at this point TOSA, who again is the primary target. Just, she's an SR. She looks great. Oh, another Hanazuki. I will take dupes, of course, of the newer ships because I need them for limit breaking. So that's perfectly fine. Wichita, don't need her. Okay. So yeah, as I mentioned, I feel like Crimson Echoes was one of the turning points. A really stellar story. Like, it just had a good story, I think, in general. And the focus on Amagi was a good one. Kind of this sort of bittersweet evolution of the Sakura Empire, where they were transitioning, and I think it opened a lot. And you got to see another side of the Kaga Akagi, pairing, which was really endearing too. And then the final boss fight has some amazing music that plays the first time you fight it. So certainly for newer players out there, keep an ear out for that. And especially keep an ear out because I don't think it plays again. Like, every time you rerun that boss stage, I don't think it ever plays. So make sure to put your volume up the first time you play through the boss stage, because it's a good one. It's a good one. Alright, so this was not so great. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be seeing a lot of Amagi, potentially. And maybe not a lot of TOSA. But you know what? Again, it's always a little bit harder. Wait, you okay? Here to prove me wrong, man. Making me eat my words. Here is TOSA. I am the nameship of the TOSA class battleships TOSA. I only serve those who I deem worthy. As for you, well, I do not believe in making hasty judgments. For the time being, let me first assess your abilities. I think her design is actually beautiful. Like, the asymmetry of her skirt with the little garter belt around her thigh. You have this perfect harmony of like traditional Japanese wear and then the sort of the mecha ship design that kind of wraps around her waist, for example, there. She has the little kitsune mask on the side of her head with the ears. You don't really get to see her tail here because it's, I guess, blocked by the machinery, but she does have her swords. One in her arm and one stowed away behind her back. And the color palette is just really beautiful. I think they did a great job with her design. So let's go ahead and lock her in. That is awesome. So we did get her. Took a little bit. Did have to spend some cubes. But I'm totally okay with that. That is fine. It could have been a lot worse. Like a lot worse. With how many rated up ships there are. It is one of those nice things. Oh. It is one of those nice things. to be able to, since there are so many event ships, it's very, very easy to just get, you know, showered with event ships. Oh, there's another Naganami. I'm so happy about that. That's more limit break fodder for me. Absolutely perfect. And another Hanazuki to boot. That's awesome. That is awesome. And finishing with an Oklahoma. Alright, that is wonderful. So I think at this point we're just going to transition to show off some of the skins. We do get some skin tickets to use. So I'll show off at least 2 skins, maybe more, in the next segment. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are to take a look at some of the wonderful skins that dropped in the Crimson Echoes rerun event that are debuting here. Now, something that's worth noting, that the Azur Lane devs, that Manjuu just released a statement, I think it was on their Twitter, but basically a statement talking about the timeline, but also mentioned that Amagi was supposed to get a skin, and it has been delayed. So we will be getting one eventually. They are aware of how popular she is, that this is kind of her core event, and it is kind of odd that she didn't get a skin during the event. And they are going to remedy that in the near future. When? Not really sure. That also is kind of interesting because none of the skins that were introduced with this banner and with this event are live 2D. So if I had to guess, if I were a betting man, I would say that the Amagi skin that's going to be coming will, for one thing, be a live 2D, and 2, maybe a beach theme, because we are getting beach-themed skins across the board. And TOSA here, that we've been staring at for a good, 20 seconds or so, in her Hometown Zest skin, has a voice line mentioning Amagi's swimsuit. So, seems to be that we will be getting an Amagi swimsuit in the future, which I'm super excited for. Hopefully it will be live 2D as well. But regardless, let's take a look at what we've got here, because we certainly have a bevy of beautiful ladies to keep us occupied in the meantime. So first up, Hometown Zest is TOSA featuring this swimsuit. It looks like she's painting on the beach. I really like the aesthetic. I like the colors that are really vibrant in the painting that she uses, or the paints that she uses, that kind of clashes with her a little bit more washed out color look. There's, you can see some of her fluffy tail back there, which you weren't able to see otherwise. I'm pretty sure that is, that's her tail that she has hidden in her regular costume. And of course, she's got some shades on. She's keeping her mask and has that very daring swimsuit. So she looks phenomenal. Next up, we've got Ashigara. I love this skin. I love it so much. Kaleidoscopic summer. She's eating like a little fruit cup treat. It's really cute. She's got a big smile on her face. We have Hiei here, beauty on the white sands. Hiei consistently has absolutely gorgeous skins. It's just unfortunate that none of them are live 2D, but I feel like every Hiei skin that comes out is absolutely drop-dead gorgeous, and this is no exception. She is leaning on a big banana, and also kind of tempting us by dripping the suntan oil on her leg. We've got Naka here looking cute as well. Foxy Summer Surfer, so she's on a surfboard, looking a little distressed, I've got to say, for some reason. We've got Hanazuki, the Morning Moon Beachside Flower, just kind of relaxing out there. And then we've got Makinami, Time for School. I think, yeah, this is part of the event too. And then we've got Naganami, who is also not beach themed. She's wearing a maid outfit, which obviously the colors correspond to her natural black and white fur. And it's really cute. She has kind of a similar pose to her original costume as well, but looks like she may have tripped and fallen. She looks a little embarrassed. So let's go ahead and review some of these. I'm going to pick up at least a couple here. I have some skin tickets as well that I can use to show off some of them, or preview some of them. So let's start with, I'm pretty comfortable that we'll be buying TOSA's. So let's go ahead and grab hers right now. 880 gems for Hometown Zest. Yes, please. So Hometown Zest, an inspection. You're awfully gung-ho about your work, considering how hot it is outside. Surely you wouldn't have some sort of ulterior motive. Yeah, an inspection on the beach while she's in her swimsuit. Sounds like a pretty good time to me. Let's go ahead and put this on her. That is great. I'm super tempted to get Ashigara and Hiei here, and honestly, I kind of want Naganami as well. Naganami's super cute. I love her voice line so far. But I think, at least in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll use my tickets. Let's go over there. Alright, so rental outfits are here, so I can at least get Ashigara and Hiei just to kind of show them off for the time being. May as well. So let's grab Ashigara's here. Go ahead and buy these. If these were live 2D, I would snap them up in a second. Kaleidoscopic Summer, this whole fashion coordination concept is still a bit hard for me to wrap my head around, so I'm glad Nachi helped me pick out a swimsuit. Now I just need to... Hey, Commander, open your mouth. Huh? but this is what Nachi told me to do. Is there some sort of problem? She's getting some advice from Nachi. Alright, it's good advice. It's good advice. Let's go ahead and put this on Ashigara. Wonderful. And then, like I said, Hiei, let's go ahead and rent this one too, because she looks beautiful. Beauty of the White Sands. We're headed for the white sands of the beach today. We all could use a breather every now and then, so let's just enjoy the sea breeze today. Hehe. Alright, so we'll put this on her as well, and then we'll take a closer look. Okay, first up, we've got Hiei here. Let's take a look at some of her voice lines. Give her a little head pat. Whenever Kirishima comes to a banquet, all the kids tag along with her usually make up a mess of things. I mean, honestly, Hiei, you're kind of making a mess of things by dripping that oil everywhere. Just saying. Commander, I'll be able to protect you no matter the situation. I am called an Imperial ship because I have that capacity after all. I'm very convinced. I'm sure you do. And then a little special touch action. Commander, have you not gotten enough sleep yet? So this is actually her regular lines. They probably haven't added specific lines for her yet. But let's take a closer look regardless. Alright, well, let's zoom in here. So it looks like she's got some beverages down here, some drinks. Looks like they're Manjuu themed. You can see little faces on them. She got a little care basket with maybe some beauty products. It looks like she is, again, dripping that oil on her, which she wants to get rubbed in, I guess. And very impressive sandcastle, or sand turret, I should say. Sand armaments. Those are pretty amazing. I don't know if that Manjuu back there, who's in a sundress and a hat, made that, or Hiei did, but whoever did is definitely artful. Got the seagulls in the back. I think the artist for Hiei always does just a wonderful job on the background specifically. I mean, of course they do a wonderful job on Hiei. I mean, look at her. She looks drop-dead gorgeous here. But I'm just saying, I think they always kind of go the extra mile as far as the backgrounds are concerned. So Hiei is definitely looking phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful, as usual. Next up, we've got Ashigara here, looking adorable. Let's go ahead and give her a head pat. Commander, thank you for training with me every day. I'll continue to refine myself. Very good. Maintaining your training. Okay, let's tap the seagulls over here. Let your victory not be decided by the strength of your equipment, but by your abilities. That is what Miyoko taught me. That's good advice, good advice. I got this from Miyoko. I often record what she says so I can listen to her words when I have free time. Eh? Is that weird? It's a little weird. Just a little bit, but it's okay. And let's get a little special touch action. I need to ask Miyoko about what I should do in this situation. Okay, alright, well, let's take a closer look at her. Examine her art a little bit. So I love how dynamic it is. She does have a cute, very cute, endearing blush going. Has the dynamic movement of her twin tails kind of flying behind her. And then the dessert looks absolutely delicious, I do have to say. Although Ashigara might want to be a little bit more careful about how she's eating. It looks like she's spilling a little bit of it on herself there. I like the headphones on the sword a lot. I don't know. It kind of just shows that they're in relax mode. Like they're always gonna have their swords with them, but at the same time, you know, she's just out there to relax on the beach, right? Some seagulls, some beach balls, and very fitting swimsuit. I think that it's definitely very fetching. It definitely suits her. I think that the little pink and cyan little garter that's around her thigh over there really kind of brings it to life, because that's like sort of the stroke of color that's in this whole thing. And then her bikini bottom is very, very snug in the back there, as you can tell. Some nice little skin dentation. So yeah, I love this skin. I really do. I think I might end up buying it. Wish it was Live 2D, but I've always really liked Ashigara, and I think this skin is just pretty phenomenal. And then finally we have TOSA here. Let's go ahead and check out her lines. I'll tap the paint over here on the side. Seeing as you have time to kill, why not practice your swordplay with me? She's very straight to the point. I'll tap her fluffy tail. Okay, she says the same thing. Oh, there's a crab down here. I'll tap that too. Stay behind if you cannot fight. The weak should know their place from the strong. Oh, well. Brute force, the most primitive, but also the most effective approach. That said, I much prefer... Okay. These voice lines are going real super quick. Let's give her a head pat. It looks like she gets the same voice line for the head pat. Maybe they're still working out the kinks there. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess let's do the special touch. They may be updating the voice lines later. Hope you're not getting any outlandish ideas. That's fine. Alright, and let's take a closer look at her art here. Like I said, I do really like the fact that she's painting on the beach side here. I don't know, it kind of reflects her more pensive, I guess, careful considerations when she's going relaxing. She's not like outgoing. She's just more reserved. I like it's actually interesting that she has these vibrant paints here, but then her painting is like really kind of dull. Maybe it's something that has to do with, I mean, the fact that she's a little bit more washed out, a little bit more neutral in terms of her coloring and everything. So maybe it's a reflection of that. I don't really know, but she has a huge fluffy tail, which is very, very cute. And she's just chilling here, reclining. There's that crab, which is awesome. And again, a pretty daring swimsuit. I don't know who convinced her to wear it, but it looks very, very good on her. Got nice little coverage with the sort of the transparent shawl that's going around her shoulders as well, or the scarf, whatever it is. And then, of course, you have the little thigh ring, basically, to give a little skin indentation. It looks really great on her. She's rocking it. Looks like she's maybe perspiring just a little bit, of course. That's to be expected. She's in the sun. It is very hot. She's very hot. That's fine. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Let me know in the comments below how you all did on the Crimson Echoes rerun event. If this was a brand new event for you, or if it was a rerun event where you just needed the new ships, or maybe you were missing a couple from the previous go-around and you needed to make up the difference. Let me know how many cubes you spent and how you fared. Hopefully you got everything in your first multi. I hope you got everything and had super luck and ended up getting everything in your first pull. But let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Azur Lane content. We thank you all so much for watching and taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really, really do appreciate it. I hope you're all staying safe, secure, and healthy out there in these really uncertain times. Certainly wishing the best for you, your family, and your friends. And until next time, let's protect those waters.